Hello, everybody. This is Dexter Kendrick. I'd like to welcome you all back to Dexter Kendrick Soul right here on YouTube. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Dexter Kendrick Soul, your place for relevant astrological conversations and some really dope soul music. Have you ever had a time where you were just ready to unleash, really just ready to let go? The conversation today is going to be about the full moon on Saturday, May 21st in Sagittarius. It's going to be touching on a couple different gods and goddesses up in the heavens. The moon is going to be touching on Mars, and the moon is also going to be making an aspect to the sun and to the goddess Venus, the goddess of desire and relationships. Our relationship with ourselves, of course. So we'll talk about all of these different things. This full moon in Sagittarius is an opportunity for us to see where we have been putting our energy. If you'll recall, if you'll go back to our conversation on Mars and Sagittarius, Mars recently went retrograde in Sagittarius and will be retrograde or appearing to move backward in the sky until June 29th of this year. And wherever Mars lies is an area where we are ready for a conflict, ready to establish who we are, go after what we want, make it happen. Sometimes it can be wrapped up in our sexual drives, not necessarily all the time, but Mars is the henchman of the sun. Mars goes out and makes things happen. If the sun were the king, Mars would be the soldier that goes out and takes territories and makes things happen. And so since Mars has been going backward through Sagittarius at this time. In fact, he's going to swing so far backward, he goes backward into Scorpio, which is one of the signs that he co-rules. He's not there yet. We'll talk about that in a future date. But whatever Mars goes backward, it's when we see where we've been engaged in some kind of movement and we give ourselves an opportunity to say, wait, hold up. This isn't my battle. Or in the conversation of right now, as Mars is opposing his aunt Venus, or Aphrodite, who is going to be traveling through Gemini as of next week. It's an opportunity for us to say, wait a second, where in my personal and business relationships have I become so wrapped up in the goings on and trying to make things happen that I've lost sight of the bigger picture and am wasting my energy on a person, a circumstance, or a business partnership or relationship in some way? Where is it appropriate at this time for me to draw back that energy and give to myself? So the essence of this full moon on the 21st of May, this Saturday in Sagittarius, 1 degree Sagittarius, is what have you done for me lately? And that question is a question I guess we're going to be asking ourselves, since Mars is now introverted. Our Mars is not outer directed into the outside world saying, what can we go out and get? It's more of a conversation of what have we cultivated within ourselves and what can we go inside and get? What can we go inside and get so that we can relinquish the need for some outside factor that at this point would be depleting our energy? Wherever Sagittarius lies in our chart, I highly recommend you go check out alabe.com, or you can message me at Dexter Kendrick Soul on Facebook, D Kendrick Soul at Twitter, or Dexter Kendrick Soul on Instagram. We can talk about where Sagittarius lies for you, and I can point you in the right direction, or I'm always available for readings via private practice. Wherever Sagittarius lies in the chart for you is an area where we not only are interested in gaining some kind of clear perspective on what is happening, a large vision for what is happening and why. The big question with Sagittarius is why. Why is such and such happening? Our intention is to derive meaning from every experience. And so there will be some factors during this transit of the moon. Whenever the moon is full, it is an unleashing of something. In this context, where we're coming into context with Mars, who is going introverted inside and retrograde, it's an unleashing, it's a releasing of some aspect or condition in our lives at this time that has reached a dead end. Because if Mars is retrograde, he's not interested in pushing forward, especially if he's hit a wall. At this time, he's saying, I have to recharge and get ready, because at the end of June, he's going to be moving full steam ahead in Scorpio, which is highly focused, highly intense, and a very emotional and passionate energy that goes after what it wants and is ready to go for blood if necessary, because that's how intensely the drive is to make something happen, to transform something, and to unleash something, and to create something from brand new, even to burn the house down if necessary, and to start from scratch. That's the essence of Scorpio. We haven't quite entered into hell just yet. We'll be going there next month, so definitely stay tuned. So the basic essence of this full moons, the moon changes signs every 2.5 days. Once a month we have this awakening, this turning point, this climax in our cycle, and it puts us in a different direction, gives us greater perspective. This moon will have us looking at all of our relationships, the energy we're pouring into them, the energy we need to take back from them. We'll be taking a look at our self-worth. Venus is not only the goddess of desire, but the goddess that represents what we feel like we are worth. We only really desire something that we feel is worth our time and energy, something that makes us feel good. And that's something that we will put on a pedestal because we value it. And so at this time, as Venus is going to be moving out of the more sensual and earthy, the gut instinctual sign of Taurus, where our gut tells us if something is tasteful for us, people and circumstances and business deals, etc., or distasteful, peoples and circumstances, relationships and business deals. We'll be moving into the more intellectual sign of Gemini, where if something doesn't make sense, it's probably not in our best interest and it's not worth our time and energy. So we're going to be taking a cold, hard, dispassionate, unemotional look, a very intellectual look at all of our relationships and the relationship that we have with ourselves. Take a look at alabe.com. Find out where Gemini lies in your chart, what area of life you'll be having this reawakening with regard to your relationships. Take a look at where Sagittarius lies in your life to see where you're going to be taking back your power from some circumstance that at this point, if you were to move forward and press forward, will begin to drain you. Be blessed. I'll be back next Tuesday with another update on the heavens as the world turns. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Dexter Kendrick Soul for more postings. And don't forget to message me if you have any questions about where to find out where these signs lie in your chart or to schedule your own reading. Take care.